Last time on Fate Extra Triple C.
Like we planned. Go down those stairs and head to the end of the labyrinth.
Ah. What? Holy fuck! No! 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 Did I get a bad end or something? Leo would never say that! Oh, I see something! Light! What the fuck is that? What? Julius? You son of a bitch. Julius! Hey, it's the sea. Blank slate region. Words of Logos. Is that Saber? I can stand! After finishing the teleportation, I found myself in a blue space. Looks like the bottom of the deep ocean, but I'm not suffocating as much as before, nor do I sense any danger. Now I can stand properly. The joint in my legs and elbows don't hurt. I was forced to crawl on all fours, but my body seems fine now. For the time being, I'll go and see what's up ahead. Julius led me here for a reason. There has to be something essential here for me. It's Saber! It's best girl! Oh! That's Saber. It's great, she's alive and well. No! She's acting really strange. I'll calm myself down and start the conversation over again. Saber, ow! First, that hurts my feelings. Secondly, I'm just happy you're laughing. Saber's words bring my thoughts to a full stop. The shock is different from what happened in the previous space. Saber doesn't remember me. She doesn't remember contracting with Hakuno Kishinami, how she accepted me as a master, the battles we've been in, none of it. Did you forget about me, Saber? Unable to hold it in, I shouted those words. There's no change in Saber's expression. This is terrible. Compared to the shock, the pain from before was child's play. It hurts! No, best girl! Person I bonded with forgot about me. Oh no, the same thing happened with... Oh no, I'm just realizing the same thing happened with her. Oh no, now I understand her pain. Oh my god. This anguish can't be expressed with words. The more precious each moment we spent together was, the bigger the wound I received from each. Was our bond so fragile you could just up and forget it? I want to say this and give her a piece of my mind. But I can't go thrusting my disappointment on anyone, much less to Saber. No way. The reason is because although Saber may have completely forgotten and looks unconcerned, Saber is actually the biggest victim here. To question and criticize Saber in the situation would be the worst, most selfish thing I can do. How can this be? It's at this point I finally realize something. To forget completely is far sadder for the ones who were forgotten than the one who actually forgot. And that... Oh, yeah, I said it. We're going through what she went through. That happened once before. That's the pain I made Saber go through in full.
その真剣な顔、何やら事情があるようだが、要は答えられない。何しろ、要は自分のことしか覚えていない。記憶障害というやつだな。
Ah! She's reaching out! Is that a labyrinth core? Why is such a thing here? It looks like Saber!
世もわからない。だが、世に並ぶ者のいない美しさ、華やかさは間違いなく世である。世はあそこまで行きたいのだ。しかし、どうしてか、ここから先は足が止まる。貴様、見たところ自由に動けるようだな。もしや、あの場所まで行くのではないか?
Of course!
誰かの後についていくのなら進めると、世の本能が訴えているのだ。
Saber is requesting to accompany me up to that wall. Without hesitation, I nod in agreement. I may not know what's going on, but it makes me happy that I can do things together with Saber. Also, if we get to that wall, we may be able to recover Saber's memories.
では、梅雨払いを頼むぞ。旅の仲間というやつだな。
Oh. Our footsteps are in sync! Ah! What was that? Hakuno Kishinami, were you injured at all? I reply I'm fine. The moment I try to go past this point, a curve of electricity ran through my entire body. I don't see anything that looks like a trap, though. What's going on? It's an organic current rejecting spiritrons of other wavelengths, like what you humans call leukocytes. It attacks any harm that enters. Fuck you, BB! Damn, she's already caught up to us. That bitch! Who are you? I can tell from a glance at your face that you're an imp, but you're not materialized, are you? Yes. I'm unable to enter this place as I am, for this is a servant's spiritron core, the inside of Saber's mind. Though my computational power has expanded, I can't read in this format. Sending my eyes and voice in like this is my limit. This is inside of Saber's mind. And just like with Ren and Roddy, the sculpture chiseled into the wall is Saber's true self. You're right. When Saber fell into the imaginary number space, a self-defense mechanism caused her to enter a hypernative state. To fend off the Spiritron collapse occurring 1 minute later, she stopped her own time. She's frozen, basically. That wall is your servant, protected from collapse by being frozen. The servant beside you is the instinct functioning to protect their true self. That there is your servant's initial state. Oh, so that's how it is. I see. That makes sense. You're wicked on the outside, but your knowledge is vast. So then, if I rouse my sleeping self over there, I'll regain all my experience, correct? If you can. Perhaps you'd like to approach it? Perhaps not. Being in the state matters not to me. I only came this far out of curiosity for what that thing was. So long as I know the truth, there's no need for me to draw near. No, if I had to say, I'd prefer not to. So much that I couldn't go alone. I'd say that's fair. You are instinct. That is reason. When reason awakens, instinct is suppressed. I'm sure even you don't want to disappear. Please sit still and continue waiting within yourself for your next summoner. Of course. I suddenly got an idea. The situation is the same situation as the preliminary school building. Back then, I kept seeing dreams of the preliminaries. Saber, right now, may still be in the same state I was then. BB said that her reasoning is asleep. So what if I do the same thing Saber did back then? I'm sure that will... Slow, aren't you? Beyond this point is an area with a Spiritron core. Any and all outsiders will be attacked. Without backup from the student council room, data protection, foreign elements will be promptly disassembled. Understand, Senpai? If you go past this point, you'll be treated as a virus and taken apart. I set my voice here because it's a waste of resources to have my cheeky rebel destroy herself in a place like this. I've decided that while the student council members live, I need to use your life effectively. I'll make cautionary media out of you.
So it looks like there was a bit of a problem in the recording of this software, so I'm just going to read out some of the stuff. So, since dying here won't leave a dead log, please don't die like a moron. Take this as a warning from me. Go ahead and you'll die. Be good and turn back.
Do so now, and I'll let you go back to the existing regions and return to the old school building. Okay? I created a gate at the coordinates you were teleported to. Please use it to go back, Senpai.
Yeah, fuck that.
BB disappeared. I guess she can't intervene like she's done in the past because this space is the mental image of Saber. So the exploration ends here. Sounds like the area ahead always had this structure. It's not that the Black Mantle Woman is blocking us. As I know what it is, I have no more business with it, nor do I care to get any closer. What will you do now, my Hakuno Kishinami?
What am I gonna do? I'm being asked what I'll do? No need to even think twice. If Saber's up ahead, still sleeping, I'll... Ow!
Seems the electric current changed from warning me to attacking me. I was able to sense that from the current just now, one part of my body internally collapsed. I understand the situation, but I'm sure that this is just speculation. Also, This isn't the time to be resting. There's still a path to Saber's slumbering core before my mind gets worn down by the pain. I need to get over there somehow. Oh! Oh no! I'm being deleted! It's okay though. I'll be fine. Another part of my flesh internally collapses. I can't feel from my ankles down, but I still have the ability to move my legs. If I can move, then there's still no issue. I see. I hadn't thought that far. If I wake up the reason, the instinct will disappear. To this Saber in that initial state, my actions aren't inconsequential but bothersome. I'm essentially an enemy, so this is better than getting cut down. But even so, I know I have a selfish ego and I don't want to stop moving. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it's half as bright out now. It's a little dark. My limbs getting heavier is a problem. If the lights go out, my fate may be sealed. In any case, it's getting harder to see Saber. Still got another 30% of me left. Oh god. I can make it with this much and keep balancing what's left of my head. I should just barely reach. I'm gonna make it! Must get to best girl! She's reaching out to me! My body suddenly got lighter. Apparently my abdomen completely vanished. Fortunately, my sense of pain isn't working very well. All I feel is disgust with the sense that I've become a skeletal monster. Hopefully I'll be quicker on my feet, as much as my body got lighter. Well then come and help me! However, now we're in the right order. She's probably the one hurting first. She believed in Hakuno Kishinami and raised to that starry sky similar to the depths of hell. Wait, I thought I said I was lighter! I should be moving faster, goddammit! My abdomen's gone, which means that all of my vital organs that are keeping me from, moving, slowly should be gone as well. I don't need lungs, I just have to run. It's fine. As long as I have legs, I can keep moving. Ow! No. There it is. That's Saber's true form. Saber fell with me into the imaginary number space and ended up frozen. This is her mind. If I can just free it. Saber's voice makes an impact on me. Why am I doing all this? I mustn't put it into words. Once I had lost my memories of Saber and me. I saw Saber's face, which looked disappointed and regretful for that loss. That's enough of a reason. I have no regrets or hesitation in putting my entire soul on the line for this. Yeah! I've got no strings to hold me down. I don't know the words. Help me. I'm gonna fall. I can't. I'ma go. I'ma make it. Give me back, best girl. God damn it. Don't worry, Saber. I'm a-comin'. See? I made it. I save you.
この先は最後のファイヤーウォール。絶対に進ませません。
Oh, fuck you! Oh, why? BB and an attack program.
せっかく封印したサーバントを解放されてはたまりませんから。あなたをここで排除します。
I can't dodge it. In a few moments, Hakuno Kishinami's spiritual structure will be smashed into bits. Yeah! Best girl!
なぜあなたが邪魔を？その人を野放しにすることはあなたにとって自殺行為のはずでしょ。その通りだ。しかし動いてしまったものはしょうがあるまい。
That is best girl for you!
にしろ本能だからな。やりたいと思ったことは何があっても止められんのだ。
Yeah! Saber! Saber is protecting me. She hasn't gotten to know Hakuno Kishinami, and this should be irrelevant to her, yet here she is.
貴様の言っていることは全く信じられん。世が貴様のような凡人と契約するなど天地がひっくり返ってもありえない。世と貴様は赤の他人だ。
Well, that hurts. We spent many long nights staring into each other's eyes, among other things.
ならどうして。だが信じた。誰が何と言おうと世は信じた。というか端的に言えば惚れた。星が落ちるほどの一目惚れだ。あなたになら世は魂を。
Yes!
行くがよい。何？世のことは気にするな。本能とは舞台裏に引っ込むもの。そなたは間違っていない。そなたの正しさは他ならぬ世が高らかに歌い上げよう。世を起こし世に頼むがよい。任せたぞ我が奏者よ。
Saber encourages me. I stretch my now hollow hand out into the ether. I feel a defined shape in the palm of my hand. My disintegrating body and now disintegrating mind flow into the cold sculpture. Now what should I do? Such a doubt crossed my mind, and I immediately shut it up with a dry laugh. I hardly need to think twice about what I should do. There's only one thing I can do. Yeah, as always. Please come! Saber! I call out that name as always. Yes! As Saber calls to me, every one of my missing parts is restored. The space is the mental image of Saber. Hakuno Kishinami was perceived as a foreign body until now. At this moment, I've become foreign to her no longer! Fuck you, BB! Oh my god, yes! Yes! Actually, no, we're gonna do that. Yeah, and then we're just gonna fucking destroy this bitch. Yes! The Golden Theater! Oh, it's back, bitches! You think that's enough? Yeah! Fuck you! Get out of my sight. Ha ha! About using a noble phantasm. Noble phantasm can be used once per battle. It cannot be used right away. Okay.
しになっちゃう。奴隷が維持できない。覚えてなさい。
Ah, BB vanishes. Saber, who used to be instinct, is also vanishing. Before me I see Saber, whom I was separated from. After a very short time, an extremely long time, of being separated, I could see Saber's smile again.
何も言うな、奏者よ。今言葉を尽くされれば、己を抑えられる自信がない。
I don't think you understand. I want that. I want you not to hold yourself back. Let's have the best reunion sex.
我らがすべきことは他にある。PB めの目的が明らかになった以上、もはや捨ておけぬ。ここは世の心の中。いつまでも長居すべき場所ではない。正直、恥ずかしくもある。
So where are the rest of your SGs at, by the way? Just for clarification, you know, I would like all of them.
目を閉じ、心を安らかに。では、戦いに、いや、元の居場所に戻るぞ、マスター。そなたはまだ誰にも負けてはいないのだから。
My consciousness contracts and expands along with my consciousness. There's a course that seems to be shifting into another world. My soul detaches from my body and from the world, transferring to the space where Hakuno Kishinami belongs, to the dimension I'm tuned to. Midway, my mind calmly considers what happened until now and the future from this point on. Leo was defeated, and Julius took his leave. BB's power was too overwhelming. Beating Lancer and the alter ego wasn't enough to resolve our dilemma. Were we really ever capable of winning against something with a privileged skill of that caliber? No, we have to win. This dilemma isn't exclusive to us anymore. DB's goals are clearly insane. If she ends up gaining control of the moon cell, then human civilization, or perhaps the Earth itself, may meet its demise. We have to stop BB no matter what. We do, but Julius said something important. He said, AIs don't go out of control by themselves. What the fuck does that mean? Does that mean someone made her go berserk? And I mean, the only person I can think of off the top of my head is, you know, Twice Peaceman, from like the villain from the first game, but he isn't anywhere here. But then again, he didn't really show up until like close to the end of the first game too. So yeah, maybe that's the case. That's precisely the last job order Leo entrusted me with. Oh boy! Chapter 5, Iron Maiden Princess, Bloodstained Purity.
女の話をしよう。どうせ食べるのなら丸ごとがいいと女は思った。
Oh God!
支配者にして処刑人、調理人にして毒味役、美食を重ねること数百人、堪能、溺愛、泥酔、絶頂。不死だらな食事のつけは頭に生えた異形の角。だがまあ、そう珍しいことでもない。美しい少女を貪るのは人間どもの本能だ。
So I thought we would be going up against Melt next, but I think maybe we're going up against Elizabeth. I'm not sure, though. This definitely feels more like an Elizabeth thing. The whole, like, you know, devouring people and everything. When I came to, I was in front of the cherry blossom tree. Felt like I spent years in the imaginary number space. I mean, technically I may have in my head, but simply being back here relaxes me. Although I've never dreamed that the day would come where I get nostalgic about this old school. Hakuno, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Who's this? They're all here! So Julius was telling the truth. Good. Rin, Ronnie, and the others are gathered in the schoolyard. I can see the same fatigue on all their faces. It's as if they had escaped some peril and came here to check up on one another. It's not as if. That's exactly what happened, apparently. I'm sure you've had a rough time, but we were in a pinch ourselves. Oh, really? You were in a pinch? Did you watch Leo get eviscerated, trapped for, like, eternity, and yet seconds in, like, an imaginary number zone, have to literally tear myself apart to get my servant back? And, I mean, listen, I would trade places with you, as far as, like, level of pain goes. Julius became BB's stooge and ambushed us. Ronnie, Sakura, and I were in the student council room. We were on the verge of death. I'm sure you were. After that, because Sakura had collapsed, school's barrier was lifted. Of course, that's when hostile programs from the Labyrinth invaded and NPCs in the school were systematically attacked. I have to give it to him. It was a brilliant blitz strategy. But I guess Julius knew it since he led counterterrorism units on Earth. So that's how it went down. The old school is protected by Sakura. Your average hostile program can't enter. And even BB can only affect us by observing the inside. However, the masters Sakura regard as the subject of her guardianship are different. Julius, a master, returned to the old school, rendered Sakura powerless, and lifted the barrier. He attacked Rin and Ronnie, and then ushered hostile programs into the mayhem-inflicted building to gain control. On BB's command, he commandeered this space in just a few minutes, but still.
Okay.
I know, Julius didn't betray us. He put on a show to trick BB. I get it, we're still alive after all. After he didn't finish us off, I thought, okay, this is an act. Externally, it looked like Sakura and the NPCs were on the verge of death, but the damage they took wasn't fatal. Then Ronnie and I were pushed into the imaginary number space, and everyone else was left in the labyrinth. Well, that's all that happened. Everyone managed to find their way back and got here just now. What about you two? We were able to monitor up until Leo was defeated. What happened after that? Hell. Literally hell. You know, they say hell is other people. No, hell is the absence of everything. Seriously, that depiction of, like, having to crawl for an eternity, oh my god, that is a kind of hell I would not wish on anyone. I explained to Rin the sequence of events up until this point. About how Leo and Gawain are gone, and how Julius saved me in his final moments. Also about BB's true goal is to head into the moon cell's core. I see. It's just a shame what happened to Leo and Julius. Rin's thoughts on the matter end there. No longer do I think about, do I think such a thing is cruel. Beyond her dispassionate words is sorrow toward two people she deemed as worthy adversaries. Still, I didn't expect her to give no response to BB's motive. Isn't Rin surprised? What, about how she's headed for the Mooncell's core? Well, I was already thinking that might happen in the end. The absolute worst case scenario I assumed came to be. That's it. It's scary, but it's not surprising. Sounds like Rin had predicted roughly what BB ultimately had her eyes on. No wonder she's a student council vice president. She's as reliable a person as can be. Though, I don't think her goal would be something like a world where desires were unleashed. Huh, that's an awful future. We can't stand here being gloomy all day. I'll light a fire under everyone's ass and get us reorganized. You go get some rest. I don't know what happened to you, and I won't ask, but your internals are all shattered. Ugh! Holding up for now, but I can tell you're cobbled together. You're so mangled. I'm impressed you can still think rationally. It's because I'm a ghost in the system. So listen, go rest. We'll have our briefing after you wake up. I'm surprised. Apparently, for someone with Rin's level of observation, they can easily catch up on how wounded my body is. I'm not hurting anymore, but if Rin is telling me to rest, I should rest. To those who are in good health, she says, go fight. To those who must rest, she says, go rest. Pointing out the difference is Rin Tosaka's kindness. Is true. Hi, Rin. Hurry and go to your room. If Sakura was feeling well, I'd have her give you a medical checkup, but she's getting repairs right now. Can't use the infirmary. Got it. It's good that you're safe, Miss Hakuno. I heard what happened from Miss Tosaka. President Leo's final moments, BB's goal. The problems are piling up. We mustn't lose heart. We'll gather the resources we have left. With Sakura's aid, the Student Council will unite to take measures against BB. Until then, please get some rest. Okay. Hi, Shinji. I am frankly surprised you're still alive. I did it. I was right all along. Takes a genius to know a genius. That's how it is. Now I can survive. This'll end without me dying. Now if I pull this off, I can... Yeah, I was chosen. There's no way I'd lose in the first round. Oh, Kishinami. Sorry about that. Just thinking about some things. Looks like you're doing all right. You insisted on surviving. Again. So what are you going to do now? You were calling it the student council, but Leo and Julius got done in, right? There's no way there's no way out of this now, right? All you, Tosaka, and Ronnie can do is do whatever BB says. No, we're gonna resist BB. I'm willing to bet Shinji's gonna legit betray us. But that's just my thinking. How about accepting it and preparing for her recommendation to surrender? You never know. She might spare you if you're lucky. Considering she didn't spare anyone else when they surrendered. No, I don't. That's a no. That's a no from me, son. Hi, Janako. It's Hakuno. First of all, I'm happy you're alright. Don't go too overboard. I eavesdropped on your chat with Rin. This is all way beyond me, yeah. Janako's gonna be in the janitor's closet. I mean, sorry, but I'll just be dragging you all down. Karna can't fight anymore. I've got no power. I won't be like Gato. No matter how much you pep me up, in the end, a snail's a snail. I can't change my personality that easily. Gianako has graduated from neathood. From now on, I'll be entangled like a ghost. Oh, intangible. I think it was intangible? Yes, intangible. So I don't want you to worry over me. Please treat me like I'm not even here. I mean, it seems that's all I can do. That's really sad. Okay, I thought maybe Kiara might be there. Nope, no one's here. I'm gonna go back to my room. Oh my goodness. Instead I go back to my personal room, fatigue hits me. My knees lose the strength, I start to fall to the floor with a thud. Whoa, be careful. I'm surprised you suddenly collapse. You should come rest on this. With Saber supporting my body, I reach the bed. Bed feels soft, but my ability to think is slowly waning. Before I fall into tranquil sleep, the battle between Leo and BB comes to mind. Why? Frustratingly, everything about BB is overwhelming. Up until now, we fought within fields prepared by the Moon Cell under fixed rules that apply to our enemies Elizabeth and Passionlit too. Though they were illegally modded to some extent, those two were powerful enemies we faced while under the rules, but BB is different. At this point, she's becoming one with the system itself. She's a being who made the entire imaginary number space of the far side of the moon her possession, infused with the Seraph system. Isn't that precisely what we could recognize as a god? Huh. Oh, whoopsie. If that's the case, the very chance of winning in our battle doesn't exist. I'm sorry. On account of my cowardice, I put this heavy burden on your shoulders. I deserve to be criticized for being a failure of a servant. No! Saber, no! No way! I raise myself and immediately reply, that's not true. Is that so? Yes, it is so. I knew I was the best servant. You are the best servant! I love you! However, be quiet for now. Don't get up, is what I mean. Allow me to tend to you. Oh, please. Tend to me, Saber. My risen body is forced back into bed. Her face lit up. Saber measures my temperature, and she's singing me some sort of lullaby. Looks like she can't hold back her joy in nursing me. With the way she's acting now, I can't respond to Saber with anything. The cowardly one is me. If one had more knowledge and technique, maybe I could think of a way to counter BB's skill. So long as our strategy is sound, Saber's victory is assured. I know because she always saves me, despite my inexperience. I don't know what she said. Oh, you. I can't tell what you... I can tell what you want to say without saying it. It's actually a bit of a pain for me. But I'm grateful. What am I thinking, getting all timid? It's inevitable that you would rely on me to that degree. If that BB is equivalent to a god, then watch me destroy that god, for the sake of none other than my lovable praetor. Oh, Saber emphasizes by clenching her fist. I'm glad. The usually arrogant and majestic Saber is back. Now that I have peace of mind, it seems I can sleep. Ah. Sleep good. Yes, you should sleep. So long as you're here, our hope has yet to collapse. However, there's still one thing I have to apologize for. I swore to attain victory with you, and I promised to obtain the Holy Grail. That is no longer. Nevertheless, I shall fulfill my final duty. I shall escort you back to the Holy Grail War without fail. That alone is my final. It's real good, guys. It's real good. It's real good. Me likey. I awaken to the twilight I'm well acquainted with. Maybe Saber's nursing worked. My body feels way lighter now. BB's motives, the state of the labyrinths, our president's absence. A lot of things we need to discuss. Let's head straight to the student council room. Right. My God, you're still alive. Don't talk to me. If you get all chummy, BB's gonna hone in on me. If that happens. Just don't talk to you. Well, I'm gonna talk to you anyway. Oh! Oh my God! Oops! Do I have the power of life and death now? I got that one AI, like, completely killed. I feel kinda bad. Oh, no, they're still fine.
ほう、そちらも無事だったようだな。相変わらずの強運、いや、悪運と言うべきかな。
I don't know if you should call it the devil's luck. Seeing him standing exactly where he always does here in the commissary makes me feel a little relieved. Wonder, did Koto Amine manage to escape Julius's raid?
君には話していなかったが、私は趣味で八極拳をたしなんでいてね。ま、素人の真似事だが。
Really? Did he fight Julius?
いや、戦ってはいない。私のスキルを知っていたのか。とにかく、彼は手を出してこなかった。少しばかり残念だよ。たまには新脚の一つも打ってみたかったのでね。
For that one moment, Kotomini, with a faint smile, looked like a hellish fiend. Cold sweat runs down my back. Maybe it was wise for Julius to have not attacked him.
基本、金で買えないものはないな。
Nothing money can't buy. Wait, foot fetish? Hey, Kishinami. Teach tried her very hardest, but alas, I attempted that sea alone. That's why I failed. There's a reason person is drawn as two people supporting each other. Kishinami commenced the Taiga quest. Okay, what do you want this time? I want you to look for a smart kid that can support me. Take Anderson! Hakuno. Sorry, I was lost in thoughts. I stopped writing for a second. The story's ending came to me, and I said, gosh, this book is cruel. I started hating myself. Huh. Hello, slutty nun. Nice of my pack with BB. Anderson and I made it out without being attacked. Have you met with others? It seems everyone's doing all right. I mean, I don't know about all right. So, Julius sensed that Kotomine would probably kill him, so he didn't fight him. Interesting. Also, I feel really bad for that blonde girl that I accidentally got deleted. Oopsie. I just realized all the men are dead. All of the men are dead, except for Shinji. But, I mean, does Shinji really count?
6時間15分。やや余分がありますが、理想的な睡眠時間です。
6 hours and 15 minutes? What? I mean, typically 7 hours is the best for healthy sleeping.
おはようございます。コーヒーをどうぞ。インスタントなレシピですけど、美味しいですよ。
3 people have already started stirring within the student council room. Sakura, who I didn't see yesterday, looks well. I prop my own greeting, good morning, and take my usual seat, furnished with coffee. The president's seat in front of me is empty. The graceful smile that belongs in it has sunk to the very bottom of the imaginary number ocean. Still, no, that's exactly why I mustn't lose spirit. Because while his body disintegrated, he said he was passing the torch to me. Wait, what's that? Suddenly I see something I'm not used to. It's playing something. It's the moon. No, it seems to be Earth. What is this?
それはセブンレイターです。BB が人類の欲望を解放した場合の未来をシミュレートしたものです。もし BB がムーンセル中枢を侵食し、行動を開始したらという題目で、その7日後の地球環境を計算中です。さくらの協力でムーンセルのスペックを推量し、その影響力を再現していますので、ほぼ現実に起きる未来とお考えください。
Oh God! 7 days later. It's easy to imagine that the conclusion it'll crunch up won't be any good. Huh, that said, can't make sense of this simulator. I muster up the courage to ask what's happening specifically.
分かっている範囲だと、この7日後の時点で人類の 40% がすでに死亡しているわ。
Well, didn't, like, most of the Earth die in the original game, too? 40%. Suppose someone has 10 friends, 4 of them would die. Or 100 countries getting wiped off the map. Hard to get a real sense of it, but the total number of deaths would be despairing. I'm thoroughly reassessing the gravity of our situation.
何度も再計算してみたわ。でもこれが現実よ。そうなれば私たちが聖杯戦争に勝って得るべき望みもおのずから意味を失うことになります。責任重大というより一連卓勝ね。
Yeah, no point in going back to the near side now, because if we don't stop BB once and for all, we're fucked.
私もできるだけお手伝いします。ですから、分かってるわ。私たちは勝つ。BB を止める。そして聖杯戦争へ戻る。それまで諦めるわけにはいかない。はい、勝ちましょう。アトラス院の名にかけて我が死より与えられた誇りのもとに。その通りです。私も AI として BB は野放しにはできません。
That's right. Humanity ruined by its own desires. We mustn't bring about a collapse resulting from lives being abandoned.
よし、そうと決まれば行動あるのみよ。具体的な攻略方法の話をするわ。現在 BB はムーンセルの 90% を掌握しました。あとは中枢を攻め落とすだけのようです。
Well, shit.
それに伴い迷宮は18階まで拡張されています。センチネルは不明ですが、おそらく片方はアルターエゴでしょう。
The labyrinth was extended by 6 floors. It would require 2 sentinels, but I can't think of any candidates either. Still, this is how it always is. Whoever the opponent is, we have to crush them and progress through the labyrinth.
さすが行き当たりばったりのプロ。いい顔してるわ。頼りにしてる。私からもいいでしょうか。セブンレイターの結果も問題ですが、今後の BB の状態も気になります。ムーンセル中枢に至った彼女は今度はムーンセルと同化するでしょう。これは今までの侵食とは違うものです。ムーンセルほどの観測、演算回路と価値観を同じにしたとき、BB の思考ルーチンが正常を保てるのか。たとえ保てたとしても人格基準が上書きされることは明白です。月の裏側の支配だけなら彼女は彼女のままで存在できます。ですがムーンセル全てとなると、その最大の問題に彼女が気づいていないはずはないのですが。何それ？ BB は自滅する可能性が高いってこと？今のところは。ですが彼女が始めてしまったプログラムは止まりません。 BB が理解していても状況は同じです。
I mean, that would be an AI's level of thinking. It wouldn't matter if they cease to exist. As long as their core programming continues to happen, then it doesn't really matter.
どっちにしろムーンセル中枢に行くまでに止めないとまずいってことね。はい。ですので引き続き迷宮の踏破を。
Oh no.
ヤッホー！前置きなしの BB チャンネル。
Oh, of course.
BB チャンネルオンエアです。
Why'd you have to surprise us with it if it's already a promised victory? BB seems indifferent about how inhumanly she treated me in the imaginary number space and has no intention of changing her act. Now that one's steeled stage persona. Behind BB, a sink and a stove glisten. Look at set 4. Oh, don't tell me.
あ、見えてます？期待してます？そうです。今回のテーマは潰しても飛ばしても食いついてくる貪欲肉食系の先輩を美味しく調理。BB3 分クッキング。
Cheerful music is playing. If I recall correctly, this song is, well, just imagine it to be whatever you like. But I don't know if she can even cook. If she's the same model as Sakura, I would think she has some skills, I would think.
要は食についても一加減あるぜ。ありとあらゆる映画を極め、美食に飽食を重ねたのが我が帝国だ。果たしてこの声に肥えた舌をうならせられるかな、BB よ。
Now, this is a broadcast. No matter what she serves up, it won't actually be tasted. Let's have the staff savor it.
あ、私の料理スキルを疑ってます？
Yes.
先輩ごときに乙女スキルの心配をされるなんて心外すぎてテンションガタ落ちです。そもそも3分クッキングって何ですか？2分でボスエネミーを想像できる私を舐めてるんですか？あまりにテンション下がっちゃったのでメニュー変更。ズバリ昨日の残り物です。それは料理でも何でもない。世の盛り上がった期待をどうしてくれる？なんとでも言っててください。それじゃあレンジでチン。はい、残り物の完成です。
BB promptly takes the dish out. It looks empty.
あら、レディーとされすぎて縮んじゃったみたいですね。はあ、仕方がありません。お塩に胡椒、それからオリーブオイルをパッパッパッ。
She sprinkles a pinch of seasoning resources over the empty dish. And then something red starts swelling forth. No. Yeah, I fucking knew it. I was right. She's back.
何するのよマネージャー。いきなりオイルまみれじゃない。
She has swirling dragon horns, surprisingly long dragon claws, and heaps of bright red frills to top it off. There's no doubt about it that when we fought on the first and second layers, she lost to Hakuno Kishinami twice-ish. Yup, it's Lancer Elizabeth Bathory.
世のライバルがあの程度で退場とは思ってはいなかったが、オイル直しもなしとは虚しいぞランサー。本当にがっかりですよね。私としてもせっかく作った迷宮に使い回しを当てたくはありませんけど、材料不足じゃお料理できませんし、仕方なく残り物を冷蔵庫から引っ張り出してきたんですけど、匂いませんか？具体的に言うと負け犬の匂いが。
Wow!
何なのよ、みんな揃ってがっかりしちゃって。ここは歓喜の鳴き声を上げるところよ。
Oh, I'm chirping all right. After all, feels like I got this one in the bag.
見てなさいコリス、今度こそ私の本領発揮なんだから。はい、小物感ありすぎてがっかりな意思表明ありがとうございました。ですがエリちゃんを迷宮の核にするのはこれが初めて。 SG だって一つもバレてません。まあ高級フレンチとはいきませんが、頑固職人のこだわりラーメンぐらいの歯ごたえはあると思われます。とりあえずマンネリ感をごまかすために面白いマスターをつけておいたので、そっちに期待しておいてくださいね。
An interesting master, huh? Who could that possibly be?
手からのお楽しみですよ先輩。
I mean, more than likely, it's Shinji.
それじゃあ私もそろそろムーンセルの調理に戻りますね。あとは2 いっぱいクッキングでした。また来週。
Ow, my brain hurts. Right, turn their faces away, avoiding eye contact with me. So, hey, I have something to ask you two. I don't remember anything, got it? I don't know anything about our secrets, okay?
断じて認めません。
Likewise, therefore, do not dig up what's dead and buried from when we were sentinels. Well, anything that could at least give us a hint? Silence! Sorry, ma'am! Feels like, quite some time has passed since then, but to these two, their time as sentinels is a dark past that, must never be mentioned. The sleeping dogs lie or whatever. I must never talk about stuff like money worship or habit of exposure. Ever. Well, we honestly don't know. Sorry, we can't be of any more help. We'll just have to collect the SGs the same way you've been doing it. Ah, yes, with much consent. We'll manage somehow, with us three as backup. Truth be told, it hurts not having Leo here, but we can do it. Right, Ronnie? Sakura?
同意します。
Of course. I promise I'll continue offering you perfect support, Miss Hakuno.
バッチリです。
Yes, backing you up may be the only thing I can do, but I'll do it to the very best of my... but I'll do my very best at it as well. Didn't expect that it'll be easy to cover for Leo and Julius. And yet these girls assert that we'll be fine.
よし。
Alright then. We'll start preparing too. We've got a ton of tasks to get done. I'd even asked Janako and Shinji for help. Miss Karigiri at this point. Also, now that you mention it, I've yet to see Shinji Mato around today. Yeah, it's because he's the new master, obviously. Whatever. Not like he'll be useful anyway. We've got the most reliable chance of finishing this. Sakura, another cup of coffee. Okay, I'll make it now. I'll add a little more sugar to keep your head from being overworked. As soon as you finish preparing, please continue to the 13th floor of the labyrinth, Miss Hakuno. I reply, understood, then rise from my seat. We may be acquainted with our opponent, Elizabeth, but inside the labyrinth demands caution. We need to shift gears and take our exploration... I can't talk right anymore. Our exploration head on. I suddenly feel eyes on me, so I lift my head. 3 of them staring at me. Go for it, Hakuno, our new president. New president. It's a bit of an embarrassing position for me to take, and one of great responsibility. Maybe Leo can pull it off, but I know I'm not fit to inspire these members. But that's precisely why I have to move forward. No matter if I'm a coward or if I'm reckless, moving forward is the principle Hakuno Kishinami sticks to. I turn to face each person and give them a solid nod. Oh, I got a president armband! What does that do? Mission start! Damage and stun against, skills and noble phantasms. That could be very useful, actually. Yeah, let's do that one. I like that. Unfortunately, we are definitely at time. There was one last thing I was gonna do. Oh, okay, what's this?
レオとユリウスを失ったのは痛手ではあるが、悔やんでも始まらぬ。前を見よ、奏者よ。我らは確実に BB を追い詰めている。何せここに来てランサーの再登場だからな。だからそう思い詰めた顔をするな。そなたはどうにも抱え込みすぎる。
Oh.
確かに新会長の座は重責であろう。だが一人で悩むことはない。リンもラニもサクラもいる。 無論よもな。
Saber's eyes narrow, looking at me tenderly. It's almost as though she took notice of how considerably heavy the position of president has been weighing on my mind.
折れそうな時は世に甘えよ。マスターの悩みを抱えきれずして何かサーバンとか遠慮はいらぬ。なぜなら世が辛い時はそなたに甘えさせてもらうのだからな。
Indeed.
世ばかりでは不公平であろう。
Of course. Wouldn't have it any other way. I don't mind her depending on me whenever. So long as that delicate body of hers puts itself in harm's way for me in return.
それでは心機一転、迷宮の攻略といこうではないか。頼むぞ、新会長。
Oh, well, that was nice. Really? That's it? Okay, that looks weird. My god, it looks so good on her. Anyway, thank you again, everybody. And, as always, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers.
Greetings, friends! Did you know that I have a Patreon, which will help not only keep the channel alive, but allow me to buy more toys for my cats? And really, that is the most important thing I need the Patreon for. So, join my Patreon today to keep my kitties happy.